Welcome once again to Kababa Noise Kennel's YouTube channel. I'm your host, Neri Ephraim Ogutu. Feel most welcome and thank you so much for your support. And on this video, kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press that red notification bell on there so that you get notified of the videos that will be loading. So this is a very interesting one today. This is when the rubber meets the road for all breeders and dog lovers. Today we are going to talk about whelping. Whelping, this is the labor or delivery as commonly known. So for dogs, we refer to it as whelping. So we want to look at the signs of labor. We like to look at the stages, that the first, second, and the third stage of labor. We like to look at the danger signs that you should be on the watch out for while your bitch is whelping or after whelping. And then also again, we'll look at a few little things that we'll have to check postpartum, that is after the bitch has whelped. So as we had learned before, the gestation period, that is the period of the pregnancy of the dog, is between 58 to 63 days. So again, the most important thing here is the first date of mating. This one is very key and it will help you keep your records. We have apps which will also help you do this. So from that first date, count anytime from the 58th day, to the 63rd day, your bitch should be whelping. So what would you see? One, there will be temperature drop of the bitch. In this case, we are using the rectal temperature. So you'd have to have a mercury thermometer, the common one that we can shake, that we use in the clinics. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a vet. I'm not a practicing vet. I'm not practicing veterinary technician or any other. So I'm just sharing knowledge as per what I know, as per the researches that I've done, and also as per my practice in dog breeding for the past 9 years. So you need to have a thermometer, mercury thermometer as a breeder. So one of the signs would be 24 hours to whelping. The normal temperature, rectal temperatures of the dog will be between 37.5 to 38.5 degrees centigrade. So there will be a sharp decrease in temperature to about 36 or 35.5 thereabout. So these are signs, these are cardinal signs that will tell you, hey, my puppies are almost coming. So you should be checking the temperatures, that is from the 58th day, twice a day, that is 12 hours apart. This will help you get to know when your bitch is about to whelp. So a rapid drop in temperature is a key sign that I'm about to bring you puppies, your fur babies. So item number 2 is that your dog will be having restlessness. Again, occasionally your dog will be panting, that is the tongue will be out with some kind of fast breathing, with the tongue out and maybe dribbling of saliva. That's also another sign. Another sign will be nesting. Your dog will be like digging around the compound, scratching the timber, if a kennel is made of timber, or scratching the cement. This is another key sign that your dog is about to whelp. Another thing is that your dog will be trying to hide. Maybe if you have a parcel or maybe a playfield somewhere, your dog will be trying to dig in there and hide over that side. That's a sign that your fur baby is also coming. And then also again, when you press the nipples of the dam, you'll find that there is milk coming out now. Now it has changed from colostrum, which was yellow, into white, which is the actual color of milk. So this is another sign that will tell you my puppies are coming. So how do you predict whelping time within the first 24 hours? Is that the temperature checking twice daily, you'll have that rapid decrease. So let's look at the signs of labor. So we'll have anorexia or vomiting. Your dog will tend to be vomiting. Also another thing, your dog will refuse to eat. For 2 or 3 days to whelping, the bitch refuses food literally, simply because she's trying to empty her rectum so that she can have that smooth transition or that smooth labor. Just as human, they also have their instincts, because a full rectum means there might be obstruction. So they deny themselves food, they'll just be pooping so that they have a free rectum, so that will facilitate a smooth labor and smooth delivery. So nesting behaviors will change. That is another sign. So we have stages of labor, that is stage 1, 2, 3. So most breeders have asked me this question. Oh, my dog started whelping. I don't know how many hours ago. It's only one puppy. I'm not seeing another puppy. When will it come? So it's not unique. It's normal. You have to panic as a breeder or as a first-time dog owner. So the first stage will last 3 to 12 hours, 6 to 12 hours. These 6 to 12 hours will have cervical dilatation and will have contractions. These contractions, you might not see them with your naked eye because it happens within the dog. So all you could see is the dog trying to kind of squeeze herself, and as she relaxes along the abdomen, that is what we call a contraction. This also will stimulate the release of oxytocin to facilitate the expulsion of puppies. So your dog will have anorexia, which is vomiting, and also your dog will experience shivering and occasionally vomiting. So there'll be contractions will be coming at a regular interval and decreasing at some point. So this will take between 6 to 12 hours. And then now the second stage now, this is lasting 3 to 12 hours, a bit longer interval than the first stage. So this is now the onset of straining. Your bitch will now try to strain. So through that straining, the muscles at the cervix will be kind of switched or maybe activated to facilitate the expulsion of the puppy. So normally the puppy will come through its head posteriorly, we call it posteriorly, with the head, and then the placenta will follow within the sac. So it's your duty as a breeder to get that puppy off the sac if at all the mom hasn't done that and you dry it. So the membranes and placenta will be expelled and you'll expect your puppy. And then also puppies will come 1 hour apart. And again, also the puppy should be born every 2 hours or less. So after 1 hour, a puppy will come. So another after 1 or 2 hours, another puppy will come, or less than that, 2 hours. So don't worry so much if at all it goes for 1 or 2 hours. That is within norm. Again, also the bitch has that opportunity to stop this second stage, that is the stage of expulsion of the puppies, if at all she's disturbed, and resume whenever she feels at peace. This calls for you having a designated whelping point. If a bitch starts whelping and then you transfer her to another place that she's not familiar with, she can withhold that stage until the point where by now she feels safe and secure to expel her puppies. So she has that capacity to withhold that stage. So puppies should be born every 2 hours or less. Again, 40% of the puppies are born with posterior presentation, and which is quite normal. So expect the bitch to clean the pup and also clean up the placenta, though some might not do this, so you can discard. But normally they have to clean the puppy by licking it and also cutting the cord. So this is normal and very, very much necessary. So after this stage, postpartum, again, also you'll have that reddish brown bloody vaginal discharge, which is normal up to about 7 days after whelping. So when it turns to green and foul smelling after whelping, then that's a concern. You need to talk to your vet about that. Again, also during that second stage, you find that if a puppy blocks the cervix, let's say your bitch gave birth to the first, second, and third, maybe the fourth puppy has come wrongly. We call it oblique, with the back now. It cannot pass, so we'll have a delay. So if other puppies detach from the placenta and find the blockage, they will suffocate and die. So you also have to be keen and also get your vet on call anytime your bitch is whelping. So another thing that we can look at is the danger signs. What are the danger signs? So before whelping, when you see a brown or black or greenish discharge from the dog's vagina, ensure you call your vet. That's one of the signs of distress of the puppies, and you might lose that pregnancy. A C-section is highly recommended. Another thing that no pups coming 24 hours after or 24 hours past the due date. This is an alarming point. So you need to get your vet checked. So again, if your dog is shaking and shivering for up to after 24 hours, that's also another danger sign. And then if stage 2 of labor takes more than 2 hours without puppies, you need to call your vet as soon as possible. And also, if your bitch is straining More than 2 hours between puppies and no puppy comes out, you need to call your vet. And then also more than 2 hours between pups, yet no straining. This may indicate a sign of what we call cervical inertia. Cervical inertia is a point whereby the cervix fails to contract, meaning the puppies want to come out, yes, but there's no that power to push or expel them out. That is what we call cervical inertia. So this one will call for an emergency C-section to rescue both the puppy and the bitch. So again, if the puppy is stuck on the vulva and the head is protruding, but there's no progress of that puppy coming out, that's an emergency. Also, you need to try and pull it out by yourself, gently that is. And if at all you try to pull it out gently and it doesn't come out, it still gets stuck, kindly notify your vet to come and rescue the situation. So again, those are danger signs after whelping. So we also have danger signs now post-partum, that is after whelping. This is whereby now the bitch has a very foul smelling discharge, very foul smelling, bad odor. Ensure you call your vet. There'll be need for antibiotics. And again, disclaimer, I'm not a vet. I'm giving you real-time experiences that I've had at my kennel. Another thing is that puppies crying continuously. This is very dangerous. It tells you that something is amiss. Maybe your temperatures are too high in the room, or maybe the puppies are too cold, suffering from what we call hypothermia. And also again, puppies not breastfeeding within the first 24 hours. So they're losing weight and also dying. We call puppy feeding syndrome. Also, you need to notify your vet as soon as possible. Another thing is that there's no milk on the dam. Whenever you squeeze, the breasts are dry. You need to kind of let your vet be aware. And then also, if the breasts are inflamed, that's so hard and also reddish, that's also a sign of a disease known as mastitis. So you have to get your vet notified so that you have it sorted. So C-section helps during that second stage in those circumstances that we had talked about. So if you have 2% extra pups or one puppy stuck, then that C-section has to be done. So remember, the goal or the cardinal point here for whelping is that the temperature has to be checked twice daily from the 58th day, and with a sharp decrease in that temperature, it simply tells you that I'm about to have puppies. That is the take-home message. And kindly like, subscribe, and share. There's a video that we have been asked to do again, that is on heat cycle. So I'll do it in detail in the coming week so that we can learn once again together. I was told it's a little bit not clear, so I'll share that with you so that we can keep on supporting each other. My number still remains +254 723 113 149, both for WhatsApp and text messages. And our Facebook page is Kababa Noise Kennel Siaya. Our YouTube channel is Kababa Noise Kennel Siaya. And WhatsApp still remains the same. Thank you so much for the support. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, and remember that red notification bell. Thank you so much, and keep it Kababa Noise Kennel Siaya.